I'm going to read you a story. This was published in Ghost Parachute in May of 2018, and it is called Tame. A fish tank holds a red devil, blood parrot, and flowerhorn cichlid. They swim back and forth, forth and back. A tiny leak at the bottom of the tank where the caulk, dried and cracked, has loosened from the glass, drips down the back of the stand where the tank lives to calm the almost hairless primates who wait with the creatures they own to see the all-in-one dentist, doctor, euthanizer. A gold-eyed feline cries in its carrier while a beagle-mix on a leash sits on a lap, shaking all over. They have nothing to say to each other. Not cat, dog, or fish. The fish don't even notice what's beyond the glass, but cat and dog do not feel it is worth mentioning to the other any of the old speciest issues, considering the jam they're in. They know where they are is not a good place to be. The beagle has memories of his kind being the preferred of the medical experiments because of their docile nature. No one cares that his species also claims Snoopy. No one thinks as they experiment on his kind, oh, we're doing this to Snoopy. Or worse, maybe they do. Maybe they think, even if it were Snoopy, it is worth it for science. If they would do such things to Snoopy, what hope does he, not Snoopy, have? The cat dreams of how his people used to rule the jungle, rule the plains, rule the mountains. Or maybe that is just a story from long ago he heard in a yowl from an alley that he was not able to reach. He has never been outdoors, but he still dreams that once giant cats ruled all, even the primates. The fish, the one that was bred to look like the elephant man, is the one called a flowerhorn. This fish, people made bred just that way for those who like that look on their fish. The blood parrot, another man-made breed, has a genetic deformity in its mouth that makes it hard for it to eat, so he has to have special food. The red devil was not man-made through breeding and is known to be aggressive, but it is, like the others, a real looker. Of course, the fish don't know what they look like. So the flowerhorn thinks he is either a red devil or a blood parrot. The red devil thinks he is a blood parrot or a flowerhorn. The blood parrot, a flowerhorn or a red devil. When the flowerhorn thinks he looks like the blood parrot, they will chase the red devil and do-si-do and so-de-so for all of them. Their memories of what they think they look like are very short. One time around the tank, maybe two. The red devil will sometimes just chase them both because he doesn't know why. And that is why he has the devil in his name. The humans attached to the cat and the dog have plenty to say to each other, but aren't talking, each dedicating themselves to the small rectangle that is their master. The one that is attached to the golden-eyed cat has an avatar that is flirting with the avatar of the one attached to the shivering not Snoopy. They are talking to each other without knowing it, smiling, blushing into their own better-than reflections. This is not ironic, for their avatars do not resemble them enough to be able to identify them, and two people not seeing each other in the same room, that happens most of the time. Then, a door opens. The not Snoopy is called in first by a veterinarian who could see the trembling of his dog heart. She calls out a kind word that makes him wag his tail. There is hope. Hope he will not be put in a cage like the cat, like the fish, just kept by the tether of his leash on the lap of his master. Perhaps there will be no needle, no pain, no sharing the beagle kinds of sad stories of assisting medical breakthroughs. Not Snoopy's master gives his avatar a BRB to take in his tethered but uncaged charge. The human holding the cat carrier sighs as she puts her rectangle in her purse, regarding her golden-eyed pet and cooing what he understands is his name, but cannot make out any more than she understands that he has never said meow. It is fortunate he doesn't know or understand his name, even now when it is called by the vet, announcing it is time. Mr. Wiggles? And the mostly hairless primate carries him in by his cage, for whether he remembers or no, he is sure his ancestry is too proud to allow him ever to be held on a leash. He fights and must be chased and fooled each time to be caught and carried in. The red devil hits his head against the glass. Sometimes he does this. Maybe he forgets it's there. Or maybe because he was not man-bred made, he feels there's somehow more to swim if he can just get through. He has forgotten any alliance to the flowerhorn or blood parrot. Again, his head hits glass. The caulk on the back of the fish tank loosens its grip more on the glass to which it had clung so tightly. As it releases like a breath, the teardrops it had cried slowly over the last month find a more persistent plea. It weeps. There is no one left in the waiting room. Not even the fish notice how much the tank cries. To be kept is to not actually know what it is that keeps you alive, even as you watch it disappear.